Good morning, students. Welcome back to our digital electronic class. So we are conducting the series of online classes. In that is also one of the class we are conducting in today's class. So in today's class, the topic for our discussion would be the combination logic circuit. In that we have discussed two type of it. One is the half adder and half subtractor. In today's class, we are going to cover the concept, the continuation of unit 2, that is nothing but the full adder and full subtractor. So in that, the first thing what actually we are going to discuss is what is the meaning of the full adder. So how do we design the full adder? So that part we are going to see. So to design the full adder, what I am doing, we just want to get the three inputs. So what are the three inputs I am giving? Suppose this is my input A, input B and input C. So this is my three inputs A, B, C. So this is which kind of circuitry? We are connecting to combinational logic circuit. So this is our combinational logic circuit, and what are the outputs for our adder? Which type of adder we are discussing? We are discussing about the full adder. So what is this full adder is all about? So how do we design the full adder? For to get the full adder, we can have the two types of output. One would be the sum, second would be the carry. So as you can see, in the previous class we have discussed the half adder and half subtractor. In today's class we are going to continue the same concept but over here we are considering three inputs A, B, C, and we want to get the output as sum and carry. So this is what kind of circuitry we are connecting, combinational logic circuitry or combination logic circuit. So now this is the block diagram of it. Next part, what is the next part for designing thing? We need to write its truth table. So after writing the truth table, next we can approach for its gate level analysis by using the K-map. Then we will design the gate level designing part. That is nothing but by using the basic gates and or not. By using these three gates, we'll try to write its function. So how do we write this thing? So in order to write these things, we'll take three inputs A, B and C. So these are our three inputs we do have. So what is the output value we do have? Sum. Second output is carry. So this is our truth table. So we just want to write truth table. What are the combination for truth table? First combination when we had three inputs. So first combination would be 0, 0, 0. Second combination is 0, 0, 1. Next combination 0, 1, 0. Next would be 0, 1 and 1. So 0 to 3 is done. Next is 4 to 7. For 4 what we'll write? 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0. Then 1, 1 and 1. So we do have this particular truth table. So we have designed it. So we have taken these values. So what we are doing, students, so we are taking the A, B, C value. We just want to write sum and we just want to write carry. We wrote it sum and carry. Next thing, we just want to write three inputs. So we have given three inputs A, B, C. The output for that would be the sum and the second would be the carry. So we just want to write sum and carry. By taking the sum and carry, we can design the logical function. So by using the logical functions, we can write its value. How do we write it? By taking these three variables, A, B, C will take. After taking three variables, we'll try to write its function. So after writing the function, what is the next criteria? By writing the K-map, we will design it. So we'll design by using the K-map. So how do we design it? Let us see now. So in this thing, what we are doing, we just want to take the three values. So we have taken these three. So we just put it all the values. Next thing, we just want to write the output for it. How do we write it? So first for writing sum. What is sum? Addition of it. Addition of these three variables. How do we add? 0 plus 0, it's 0. 0 plus 0, again 0. There is sum is 0. Carry is also 0. Likewise, 0 plus 0, it's 0. Again 0 plus 1, it is 1. Do we need carry? No. Next, 0 plus 1. It's what? 1. 1 plus 0. So how I am doing addition like this? Bit by bit I am doing the addition. So 0 plus 1 it's 1. 1 plus 0 it's again 1. There is no carry, 0. Similarly, for this 0 plus 1 it's 1. Right? Again 1 plus 1 it's 0. So how do we got it? So to get the carry we just want to get it 1 and the summation of that would be 0. Likewise for the next one, 1 plus 0. So 1 plus 0 it's 1. Again that 1 plus 0 it is what? 1. So there is no carry, it's 0. Similarly 1 plus 0. So what is 1 plus 0? It's 1. Then that 1 here is 1 is there. Then 1 plus 1 it is 0. There is a carry. How do we got this thing? See once, 1 plus 0, it's 1. So till now what is the value we do have? We had 1. Again 1 plus 1. So 1 plus 1, sum will be 0, carry will be generated. So that's the reason we are getting the carry. So similarly 1 plus 1. What is 1 plus 1? Sum is 0, carry is 1. So what is sum now? Here is 0 is there. So then 0 plus 1. What is 0 plus 1? 0 plus 0. It is what? 0. Likewise I can take for 1 plus 1. So what is 1 plus 1? Carry will be there, it's 1. So what is the sum value till here now? 0. Again 0 plus 1, it is what? 1. So we got sum and we proceed with the carry. So what we have found now till now, students? So when we are getting the carry, the logic would be when we had two numbers, you are adding 1, the sum of that two number would be 0. And what is the carry bit? Carry bit would be 1. So this is the way we will generate the summation and the carry bit. So we are generating the sum here and then carry by looking into this particular truth table of 3 ABC. So after getting ABC, we just write the truth table value. So next thing what we need to write, students, so we got this sum and we got the carry. So next criteria is that we need to make its K-map. So we need to write how many types of K-maps. There is sum, even there is a carry. So we had two outputs. So these are what actually, these are called it as this and this one. These are nothing but your outputs. So we do have outputs. These are our inputs value. So by taking these three inputs, since we do have three variables A, B, C. So we had one output is for sum, another output is for carry. So by knowing this thing, we can design three variable K-map. One K-map is for sum, another K-map is for carry. So what is this first bit indicates? It's nothing but mean term M0. So I'm just mentioning so that it will be easy for us to write the K-map. So these are our mean terms. This is mean term M0, M1, M2, M3, M4, M5, M6 and M7. These are our mean terms. Next thing, we need to write the first output, that is nothing but the output for summation. So in that I'm taking three variable K-map. So what is the three variables I do have? I do have A here, then I do have B and C. So I do have these three values. So for that I'm taking A, B, C, then I need to write the output for it. So this is the way I'm making it. So what is A value? It can be 0 or it can be 1. What is BC combination? It's what? 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1 and 1, 0. So each square box represent one particular mean term. What is the first box represent? Mean term M0, then M1, then M2 and M3. So like this we have taken, this is the way we have taken, folding we just want to put it. So we got 0, 1, 2 and 3. Likewise I can write here 4, 5, 6 and 7. So we wrote all the values. This is the output for, what is the output value we just want to write here? It is for sum. So we want to write the output for sum. We just want to write it down. What is the second thing we need to write? We need to write for carry. So for writing the carry, what I'll do it? Again, I'll make three variable K-map. I'll write it down over there and just want to write the output for carry. So let us proceed with this thing. So we'll take it. We'll make a particular box for it. That is nothing but the three variable K-map will make it. So this is the way we made. So by taking these all combination, these are what actually, these are input A, then we do have B and C. So what is the combination value for it? It can be 0 or it can be 1. So we do have 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1 and 1, 0. So we do have all these values. So since we do just want to write it, what is the output value we need to write? We need to write, this is nothing but the carry. So we just want to write, output needs to be carry. So we just have to write it down. After knowing the sum and the carry, next criteria. What is the next criteria? Writing the output values. So as you can see here, so what is mean term M0 for sum? 0. This is M1, M2, M3, M4, M5, M6, M7. So when you had sum is high, mean term M1, mean term M4 and M7. M1, M2. So for M1 and for M2, I'll make it as 1. The next I do have M4, then I do have M7. So where is M4? This is your M4, this is your M7. So all are different. So we do have M1, M2, M4 and M7. All the charts of the values needs to be separated. So we deals with that way and we mention the output. Likewise we can write for the carry. So when the carry is high, for M3, M5, M6, M7. For M3, where is M3? Here is M3. I can write here. It will be easy for us to just identify M0, M1, M3, M2. Next, M4, M5, M7 and M6. Okay, so it has become easy for you to write down the mean term for the boxes. Otherwise it will be quite confusing. Without mentioning the mean term, you will get confused to write the output. So it better just write down the values of mean term, then write the output. Okay, so we just had M3, that is 1, M5 is 1, M6 1 and M7. So M3, M5, M6 and M7. So we got like this. So what I'll do it next thing, I'll try to make, what I need to make, first can I make 8 combination? Can I make 8 ones? Do we had in that one? Means do we had 8 ones adjacent is there in that? Is there or not? That is the first preference. So I cannot make 8 ones. Then I'll go for quad. What is 8 one is called? Octa. Do we had octa combination in that particular thing? If it is there, then we'll make it. If we don't have, then what we'll do it? We'll go for 4 combination. So do we had any 4 combination in that? There is no 4 combination possible. We cannot go for quad combination also. Then we'll try to go for binary. Do we had binary also? Do we had adjacent one? No. Do we have adjacent one for this mean term M2? No. For M4 it is not possible. For M7 is also not possible. Since it is not possible to write in that way, what is the next thing we need to put it? We need to write the unary combination. Unary means single ones. That we need to combine it. So that's the reason we are combining the single one. This is 1, this is also 1, this is also 1 and this is also 1. We combine single value. So what is the output for this sum? So tell me what is the 1 here indicates? It's A, B bar and C bar. What I can write for this? A, B bar and C bar plus, what is this value here? A bar, B bar and C. So A bar, B bar and C plus, what is this value here? A bar, B, C bar. A bar, B and C bar plus, what is the last value here? A is 1, B and C. So I can write it as A, B, C. I can mention in this way. I'll try to simplify, otherwise you can write it down as it is. What is the simplification? I'll show you next. Next in this I can combine these two. These are adjacent one. Yes, it's possible to combine ones. I can combine these two again. So 7 is coming, it's redundant bit 7 coming in M3 M7 combination, M5 M7 combination. Even this M7 I can combine with M6. So this again we got one more combination. So how many combination we got, students? So we got M5 M7, M3 M7 and M6 M7. So we got these 3 combinations. So we'll write the output for the first one, M5 and M7. So tell me what is the value? A is there common for this and this. That means first for this 2, A is there. So the A is 1, that is nothing but A. Now this way. This we just want to take it. What is the common in this 2? As you can see here, C is 1, C is 1. That means it is AC plus. Now go for next 2. What is the next one? M7 and M6. So how do we write M7, M6? A is here, common, so A is there. Now look into this 2. What is the common in that? B is common. In this one I am saying. So what is this value we got? AB plus, now vertically. What is vertically? B and C is common. So I'll write BC. So what is the carry value we got, students? AB plus BC plus CA. So we got this carry. We got sum. So see once again what we have done, students. So we did 3 variables K-map. So before 3 variables K-map, we just want to write the truth table for it. So we wrote it. We got A, B, C. So how do we add 0 plus 0, 0 plus 0? They both are 0. There is no need of carry. And there is no need of sum. So 0 plus 0. So this bit by bit, it's 0. Again 0 plus 1. So 0 plus 1 would be 1 only. So this is 1. Do we need any carry? No. So carry is 0. Next 0 plus 1. What is 0 plus 1 till now? It is 1. Again this 1 plus 0. It is 1. So do we got carry? No. Next thing 0 plus 1. It is 1. Again 1 plus 1. Sum is 0. Carry is 1. So whenever we had 2 ones, for that situation we get sum is 0. Carry is 1. Similarly we went for this like that last also. In last we do have sum also. We do have carry. How do we got it? This is the way. 1 plus 1. Sum is 0. I put the sum here. What is the carry bit? I have put here. Carry is 1. Next thing what I did, I have taken 0 and 1. So I added 0 plus 1, I got it as sum is also 1. So this is the way you wrote the output for sum, you wrote the output for carry. Next thing what I need to write, I need to write the output. This is our what actually, this is our outputs. So these are our output values. So these outputs values I need to write by using the K-map. I need to realize their function. So that's the reason I have put the realization of the sum, even I have realization of the carry. Next thing, I'll try to simplify this sum because I can take A common in this too. I can take A common, what I'll get? B complement, C complement, BC. This is nothing but exclusive NOR gate. In this too, what I can take common? A bar I can take common. If I'll take A bar common, what I'll get? B bar C plus BC bar. That is nothing but exclusive OR. So we do have exclusive NOR and exclusive OR. While taking that gates, we'll write its gate level designing. So before writing this one, just make the note of this particular point. So we got the output for the sum and carry. So noted down the sum and carry values and the K-maps. So now we'll realize the values for K-maps by looking into its output function. So we'll write the students those values. So students, so we got the sum value. So we are writing the sum for it. So what we got the sum? Sum is equals to. So sum is equals to, we do have, it's nothing but A, B complement, C complement plus A, B, C plus A complement, B complement, C plus A complement, B and C complement. So we do have this value, students. So what we are doing, we can take A common in both. I can take A common. So what I can write, I do have A common. What I got is this thing, I can get B complement, C complement plus BC. Similarly, in the first two, I can take A complement common. In this two, I can take A complement as it is. So here we got it as B complement C plus BC complement. So we got this thing. So now what I can write, this is nothing but, this is the output of what actually, this is nothing but exclusive NOR and exclusive OR. So this A as it is, I can write this as B exclusive NOR with C plus, for the rest of this part what I can write, A complement as it is, this is nothing but B exclusive OR with C. Right? So we got A with B exclusive NOR with C plus A B exclusive OR with C. So this is your sum. Now tell me, what about your carry? How do we get the carry? Can I take carry anything common? So I can't take it because carry is nothing but it's exactly as it is. There is no possibility of taking common. I can take A common, but what I'll get the output? I'll not get anything. So this terms I'm keeping as it is. So next thing, we need to write its output gate level designing. So what I'm doing next thing? Gate level designing for basic gates. So this what I'm doing, I'm just want to write it down A. So the gate for that would be this one, not. Likewise I do have B and the complement would be NOT gate. Then I do have C, the complement would be this part. So what is the output for this? It's A complement, B complement and C complement. So we do have these lines that indicates what actually, this is nothing but your output approach. So just want to write it down by using the vertical way. So this thing we did. Next part, we need to write the sum. How do we write sum? We'll take the connection from B and C. This is our B line. So B and C. So we take B and C. What is the gate we required? Exclusive NOR gate. So we connect one exclusive NOR gate. Right? So what is the output till here? It is B complement, B exclusive NOR with C. So this is the output of B exclusive NOR with C. And then I need to multiply with A. So what I am doing, one more connection I am taking from A. Like this I took the connection from A and I connected with AND gate. So what is the output for this? A exclusive NOR with C. So we got this thing. Next part, what you need to write? I need to write B exclusive OR with C. Same thing. I'll take the first connection, like this is our B. So B exclusive OR. This is your exclusive OR. So this is the answer of B exclusive OR with C. We got it. Now next thing, we need to multiply with A. So in order to multiply with A complement, this is your A complement. Right? So A complement we took it, we connected with one AND gate. So this is the answer of A bar B exclusive OR with C. Next, we need to go for additions. Addition means what type of gate we need to use? I need to go for one OR gate. So by taking one OR gate, what I can write? This is a whole output for sum. So I did the output for sum. So clear, students? So what we did, students? So we have taken internal function first, B exclusive NOR with C. We took it. This is our which gate? Exclusive NOR gate. Then we multiply with A. To multiply with A, we connected one AND gate. So this is a whole part done. For the second part, what we have taken? A complement. So A complement means for A, we have taken one A complement. That is this as it is. For that, what we have taken? B exclusive OR with C. So B exclusive OR with C. This is a gate. We put it. Then in order to multiply these two, we connected one AND gate. In order to multiply, do we have to multiply? No. We need to go for addition. In order to go for addition of this thing, we connected one. What type of gate it is? It is nothing but OR gate. So clear? So this is the output for sum. Carry is quite easy. Carry don't require any kind of special gates. It requires only basic gates, because carry values are what? AC plus AB plus BC. These are carry values. So we'll take three. What type of gate? AND gate. So first AND gate, second AND gate, and third AND gate. So these all need to be added. So in order to go for addition, what I'll do it? I'll connect one OR gate. This is the output for carry. So what is the first connection? AB. So this is your A. This is your B. Next connection is for BC. So this is your B. And this is your C. Next is for AC. This is your A. This is your C. So we connected with AC. Okay, so this is your AB, BC and AC. So these three need to be added. Then we'll get the output for carry. So that's what we did. So students, this is about your full adder, that is nothing but the sum and carry, and in detail of it, this full subtractor we will see in the next class. And the first thing what you need to keep in your mind is that for doing this kind of logic design, they can either ask to design by using the basic gates, or they can ask to design by using the universal gates. So both you need to be perfect with it, and you need to keep on designing those two parts. We already have discussed the NAND gate realization, and we'll do some more questions on this topic in continuation of this, that nothing but the full subtractor and the designing of combination logic circuit. That complete detail we will see in the next class. Thank you for today's class.